Deep in the heart of America's Wild West, where the echoes of hoofbeats still linger on dusty trails, a legend whispers of riches beyond imagination. Welcome to the enigma of Jesse James's treasure, a fortune in gold, cash, and jewels said to be scattered across the land, from the rugged Ozarks of Missouri to the windswept plains of Oklahoma, and even as far as the rolling hills of Ohio. Jesse James, the notorious outlaw, was a man of contradictions, a Confederate guerrilla, a bank robber, a folk hero, and, some say, a mastermind who hid his plunder to defy his enemies. Was this cunning bandit merely a thief, or did he bury his wealth to fund a secret cause that would outlive him? Is the treasure real, waiting to be unearthed by a lucky soul, or is it just a tale spun from the dust of history, a mirage that vanishes with each shovel's dig? Today we plunge into 7 chilling mysteries surrounding Jesse James's lost loot, a puzzle that has baffled treasure hunters, historians, and dreamers for over a century. This is no ordinary legend. It's a riddle wrapped in shadow, a labyrinth of greed, betrayal, and hope. So brace yourself for a journey into the unknown. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below before this video ends. It might just bring you the cosmic luck you need as we hunt for the truth together. Part 1. The Outlaw Who Defied a Nation. Jesse James was born in 1847 in Clay County, Missouri, a land torn apart by the Civil War's bitter divide. As a teenager, he joined Confederate guerrillas, honing the skills of stealth and violence that would define his life. After the war, unwilling to accept defeat, he formed the James Younger Gang with his brother Frank, robbing banks, trains, and stagecoaches across the Midwest. By 1882, when he was betrayed and shot dead by Robert Ford, Jesse had amassed a fortune, some estimate over $1 million in gold, silver, and cash, a staggering sum for the time. But where did it all go? Historians argue much was spent on bribes, horses, and hideouts, yet whispers of buried treasure persist. One tale points to the 1874 Gads Hill train robbery in Missouri, where the gang escaped with $12,000 in gold coins. A woodcutter in 1948 claimed he stumbled upon a cave near the site, uncovering a rusted rifle, a few coins, and a leather pouch. But it was a mere fraction of the rumored hoard. Locals still speak of Jesse riding through the night, burying loot under moonlight to evade Union soldiers. Did he hide his riches to fund a Confederate revival, or was this a final act of defiance against a world that hunted him? The Gads Hill Cave remains a tantalizing clue, but the Ozarks guard their secrets well. Part 2. The Ozarks' Labyrinth of Gold. The Ozark Mountains, with their ancient caves and winding rivers, have long been a sanctuary for outlaws and a graveyard for their secrets. After the James Gang's 1874 bank robbery in Liberty, Missouri, they fled south with $60,000 in gold and silver, pursued by a relentless posse. Legend claims they hid the loot in a cave near Merrimack River, marking the spot with a carved X on a limestone bluff. In the 1940s, Nels Isaacson, a Minnesota farmer turned treasure hunter, claimed to find 3 small gold bars in Mystery Cave, a site linked to the gang's trail before their disastrous 1876 Northfield raid. Isaacson's find, valued at $331,000 in today's dollars, sparked a frenzy. Searchers descended on the Ozarks with shovels and dynamite, hoping to unearth the mother lode. But the cave yielded nothing more. Geologists warn that the region's unstable shale caves could have collapsed, burying the treasure deeper than any pickaxe can reach. Others believe Jesse's gang returned years later, retrieving their haul in secret. Was Isaacson's discovery a fragment of a larger fortune, or just a cruel tease? The Ozarks' misty hills hold their breath, daring the bold to dig deeper into their shadows. Part 3. Buzzard's Roost and the Oklahoma Gold. In the desolate expanse of southwest Oklahoma, near the town of Cement, rises a rocky outcrop known as Buzzard's Roost, a place steeped in whispers of unimaginable wealth. Legend tells of a daring 1875 ambush where Jesse and his gang attacked a Mexican mule train carrying $2 million in gold bars through the Wichita Mountains. A sudden blizzard forced them to halt, and they buried the treasure in a ravine, carving symbols on nearby rocks as a map for their return. Ginger Baker, a lifelong resident of Cement and member of the local historical society, recounts stories passed down from her great-grandmother, who spoke of strange men in long coats hiding something in the hills. Artifacts unearthed over the years, a rusted kettle, a belt buckle, a faded coin, seem to support the tale. treasure hunter Ray Pack, armed with a tattered map from the 1890s, spent decades searching the area, finding more carvings but no gold. The Wichita Mountains are notorious for their treacherous terrain, canyons that shift with every storm, caves that collapse without warning. Are the rock carvings a genuine guide to Jesse's fortune, or a trick to mislead the greedy? Buzzard's Roost stands silent, its secrets etched in stone. Part 4. The Ohio Vision and a Phantom Outlaw. In 1949, Zanesville, Ohio, became the unlikely stage for a bizarre chapter in the Jesse James saga. A man named J. Frank Dalton, claiming to be Jesse himself, emerged at age 103, insisting he had faked his 1882 death to escape the law. His relatives pointed to a hillside where he supposedly buried $1.5 million in gold bullion, marked by a series of carved trees and stones. They unearthed an empty metal box, fueling speculation. Decades later, in the early 2000s, Chad Summers, a local treasure hunter, claimed a trance-like vision of Jesse guided him to the same spot. Using ground-penetrating radar, Summers found voids and strange markings, but no gold. Historians dismiss Dalton's story. Jesse's death is well documented, with photos and coroner reports, but the carvings and Summers' eerie certainty keep the tale alive. Did Jesse, under an alias, roam the Midwest, hiding his wealth far from Missouri's lawmen? Or is this a case of folklore twisting history into fantasy, the Ohio woods whisper of a phantom outlaw, daring us to believe? Part 5. The Confederate Gold and a Secret Society. Some treasure hunters believe Jesse's riches are tied to a shadowy organization, the Knights of the Golden Circle, KGC, a Confederate secret society formed to protect Southern interests. In 1865, as the Civil War crumbled, Confederate President Jefferson Davis fled Richmond with a train carrying $10 million in Treasury gold. Much of it vanished, and some claim Jesse, a KGC member, was tasked with hiding it to fund a second rebellion. Old maps and diaries, allegedly from KGC operatives, point to stashes in Kansas, Nebraska, and even Texas, marked by coded symbols like crossed sabers or a crescent moon. Survivors of the James Gang, interviewed in the 1890s, denied any KGC ties, but their evasive answers only fueled suspicion. In 2018, a team in Nebraska unearthed a rusted chest with Confederate coins near a KGC symbol, though its value was modest. Skeptics argue the KGC's role is a romantic exaggeration, but the idea of Jesse as a Confederate agent adds a thrilling layer to his legend. Was he a mere bandit or a soldier hiding gold for a lost cause? The answer may lie buried with the South's forgotten dreams. Part 6. The Hunters Who Never Returned. The pursuit of Jesse James's treasure has a dark underside, a trail of vanished seekers, lost to the very land they hoped to conquer. In Oklahoma, near Robbers Cave State Park, where Jesse allegedly hid loot from an 1876 train heist, 3 hunters disappeared in 1972, their camp abandoned with shovels still in hand. In the Superstition Mountains of Arizona, a region tied to both Dutchman gold and James Gang lore, similar stories abound. Explorers vanishing without a trace. Chad Summers, the Ohio dreamer, lost his home and savings to his obsession, yet continues to dig, driven by an unshakable belief. Psychologists compare treasure hunting to a gambling addiction, the rush of possibility outweighing the risk. But locals near these sites whisper of a curse, claiming Jesse's spirit guards his gold, luring the greedy to their doom. Are these disappearances mere accidents in treacherous terrain, or does a darker force protect the outlaw's legacy? The land offers no answers, only more shadows. Part 7. A Legend That Refuses to Die. Jesse James's treasure has woven itself into the fabric of American culture, its allure undimmed by time. Television shows like Expedition Unknown and Legend of the Superstition Mountains have chased the myth, while movies like The Lost Treasure of Jesse James dramatize the hunt. In 2023, Popular Mechanics reported on a team in Ohio using advanced sonar, halted by geological faults just shy of a supposed vault. Artifacts fuel belief, a gold bar here, a carved stone there, but no discovery matches the legend's scale. Some estimate the treasure, if real, could be worth $50 million today, adjusted for inflation. Others, like historian Ted Yateman, argue Jesse spent his wealth on survival, leaving nothing behind. Yet the stories endure, from Missouri taverns to Oklahoma campfires, each generation adding its own twist. Is the treasure a tangible fortune, waiting for the right seeker, or a metaphor for the American dream? Endless possibility, just out of reach? The hunt itself keeps Jesse alive, a ghost who laughs from beyond the grave. As we step back from this labyrinth of legend, one truth stands clear. Jesse James's treasure straddles the line between myth and reality, a mystery as untamed as the outlaw himself. Think of other enduring enigmas, like the Bermuda Triangle or Cleopatra's tomb, places where history and imagination collide. The Ozarks, Oklahoma, Ohio, all hold whispers of gold, yet none yield the prize. Was Jesse a mastermind, hiding his fortune to outwit his foes, or a bandit whose legend outgrew his deeds? Perhaps the treasure isn't gold, but the thrill of the chase, a call to adventure that echoes through time. What do you believe? Does Jesse's fortune wait beneath the earth? Or is it a story we'll never solve? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this mystery alive. If this journey into the Wild West has gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more unsolved tales. Join us as we venture deeper into history's darkest corners. Until next time, keep searching, but maybe tread lightly in those outlaw hills.